I'm gonna start by saying I am so proud of all the progress that I've made with my lace wig application technique. This is a big deal because I'm basic. And I would like to know how you guys are doing today. Please sound off in the comments section below. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. And this video is a sponsored video by Virgo hair, and I have done quite a few sponsorships lately because I need to get them off my laptop. It's been a few months for some of these companies, up to 4, but I do appreciate the patience of the sponsors as well as you guys. I will resume all the natural hair and regular tutorials in November. This hair is actually very affordable. It starts at 8 inches, $63, and this is 12 inches and it's $83.4. 3 combs in the front because it's a lace front wig and a comb in the back, and it does have a lot of parting space, which is something you learn to appreciate because traditionally lace front wigs never used to have much parting space. You wouldn't go back more than 2 inches or so. So this is good, very good. And this is what it looks like fresh out of the box. It's already pre-styled, so that's one less thing you have to worry about if you're in a rush when you receive the hair. Otherwise, it's always good practice to wash the hair before you style it. I am going to cut the lace because it's already pre-plucked. It already has a part to the side. I don't really have to do much. The plucking could be a little bit more, but this is safe plucking. It's not over plucked, so if you feel like you need to pluck a little bit more, do that. Otherwise, it's perfect for basic people like me who don't want to do any work, which is terrible, but it's the truth, and I'm gonna be honest with myself like I've been all year. So after cutting the lace, which is a delicate procedure and you don't want to cut your baby hairs, we are going to move right along to putting the elastic band. I usually measure it from temple to temple, and that's around where the combs are. And you don't want to measure your elastic band to be too tight. Measure it to be comfortable, a nice comfortable fit, like a nice fitted pair of jeans. That's how you should measure it. And I like to cover my combs so that my combs don't snag my natural hair. And of course, it might be challenging for you to sew on the mannequin head. You can always take the wig off and sew off the head, okay? You don't have to sew on the styrofoam head or your wig making block. You can sew in your hands. It's perfectly okay. It's gonna have the same outcome. And starting with the elastic band in the very back, I like a thick band because they don't dig into your skin. The thin ones seem to dig into my skin. I don't know about you guys. Tell me, do the thin bands dig into your skin? Because they dig into mine. Anyway, I'm putting the comb under the band to secure the wig in the back, and working from the back to the front, I'm making sure it sits nicely and stretches around my head. And I was in love at first wear because it actually looked good. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm done, but not really. So what I'm gonna do now, I scratched my ear because the hair kind of made me itch, but what I'm gonna do now is apply some Got2b glued, and I was very generous this time. I saw a few people on YouTube, obviously because that's where I learned how to do this method, use quite a bit of product, and I was like, hey, let me try it. A little bit more product than I usually use because typically I'll use a very small amount. So I tried a little bit more and I worked it until it started to look a little bit clear, not too white, and grabbing the sideburn. Now this is what I really like about this wig. Grabbing the sideburn, I pulled it forward to press down on my head, and I'm just struggling with the blow dryer because it's like off to the side and I can't find my extension cord. But what was I saying about the Got2b glued? Yes, a generous amount of Got2b glued and quite a bit of freeze spray goes a long way. And I think it's great because it makes it adhere better. But what I forgot to say was I grab that little sideburn and pull it down. And because the wig is the perfect size, this circumference is 22.5 inches. It's the perfect size for me and it fits nicely without feeling like something's too tight. It just kind of like lays there. It's so easy to just apply. And what I do to get rid of excess glue is just dab it with a paper towel and you should be fine after that, so that way it's not a nasty, gluey, sticky mess. Blow dryer again until it dries. You will feel it when it dries. It takes about 1.5 minutes for everything to dry completely, and that's all I do. So here I am, and this is not gonna look good at all, so I'm just gonna speed through this process. What I'm doing is combing a little bit of hair and flat ironing it on the side where my part is, so you can actually see the part, because when hair comes, you can never see the part. Let's be honest with ourselves. If you don't flatten the hair around the part area, it's just never gonna show up. You know, the part is not gonna come out to play. So here it is now, playing with us. And what I'm going to do now is tuck some hair back so I can take care of this sideburn, because it's just too long. But I truly appreciate the fact that the sideburn reaches just past my ear, so that way I don't have that gap, if that makes sense. So everything's covered. And now I am going to apply some powder on top. If I was doing the stocking cap method, I probably wouldn't even apply powder, because it does a fantastic job of just making that part look natural with minimal effort. But just a little bit of powder in my skin tone, right there in the part area and around the perimeter, goes a long way and helps everything look natural and come together, because I have to blend. We've got grids, we've got glue, we've got lace. Everything should, you know, kind of blend together nicely. And after I take care of this area, I'm good. I'm not even attempting baby hairs this time, because it's just not gonna work out. And I'm very happy with this look, you guys. Let me know what you think. Should I go shorter? Should I keep it like this? I am going to turn around before I leave you, and it's very nice on the back. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please watch the extra videos before you leave and check out the description box. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!